I'm Mo.
I'm Keosha.
I'm Krista.
And this is
the Social Suite,
where the tea is served,
the vibes is unmatched,
the liquor is drank,
and nothing is off limits.
Almost none.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy the Social Suite.
Hey y'all, it is a new week. It's Sunday. How y'all feeling?
Good. I'm ready today.
You ready?
Yeah.
How y'all mental health this week? How everybody doing?
I'm doing good. Happy, excited. I'm ready to talk today.
You ready to talk?
I got something to say.
I'm excited about the podcast today, but I kind of got a heavy heart, but I'm excited.
Okay. And we have a guest today, our very first guest.
Yes.
I'm the first guest.
Yes.
So cool.
Very first guest on the Social Suite. So this is Tanae Parker. She is a big community leader and activist, and she is here today because our main thing this week is Cyrus.
We begin tonight's broadcast with a follow-up to last night's not guilty verdict of Rick Chow, a day after he was acquitted of murdering 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton. We saw reaction, or we're getting reaction, from the community. Our crews saw protesters gathered.
So y'all last week, when we started this week, we had to talk about Cyrus. It was something that needed to be addressed. And here we are today, starting out, and we're ready to address it.
Yes. We are 4 black moms. And when one mom hurt, we all hurt. I'm getting chills because I have a son. I have an 8-year-old son. And all week it's been like heavy on my heart. Not with just Cyrus, but even with the Carmelo Anthony situation. If y'all know Tanae, if y'all follow Tanae, she is very, very active and always standing up for the black community. I have seen her many a times make stuff shake. I remember one time I seen on social media, a guy was doing like, he was the sex offender. Like, Tanae had that man in jail by the next hour or so.
And he's still there.
Like, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Tanae make moves, she makes stuff happen, and I've heard great positive things about her. So I'm gonna just let her speak on the direction we need to take on.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for having me. Congratulations on your podcast. I'm very proud of you. We're talking about Cyrus, and I don't know if everybody knows who Cyrus is. Cyrus Carmack Belton is a 14-year-old child who was gunned down senselessly murdered in 2023, May of 2023. He was in a gas station. He was accused of stealing out of that gas station. That was a lie. He didn't steal anything. He was chased down out of the store by the store owner and the store owner's son at the bequest of the store owner's wife. This past Monday, June 1st, which happened to be my child's 21st birthday, he was found not guilty. Rick Chow was found not guilty of that murder. And I'm sorry, I'm saying, that was not, right now, being here, like, we are not even a week out from that verdict. I haven't been to sleep. Like, I've been running on fumes, so this is adrenaline. Like, it's pure adrenaline. I think that's what we're seeing a lot in our community right now. Everybody is reacting and responding in real time because nobody was prepared for that. I sat in the trial on the Friday before the verdict. My mom and my sister sat in the trial, and a lot of people watched it. It was live streamed. The defense, they had one of the best lawyers. He had one of the best lawyers, historically one of the best lawyers, notoriously one of the best lawyers in the city. And he got what he paid for, paid for justice. And just even with that, with the evidence, watching the video, knowing what happened to him, how it happened and how it played out, nobody was expecting that verdict. I was laying in the bed on live. I'd pre-written just in the comments, ready to send, talking about Rick Chow spending the rest of his life in prison. I had it ready to go. And when the not guilty verdict came in, it took the life out of my body. Like, I felt the air sucked out of my body. Like, I haven't recovered from that. And, there's so much to do. And I think we're seeing so much of it in our space right now. The response that we're getting in our community is very reminiscent of Trayvon Martin, which was 14 years ago. But we're watching a lot of young people respond to it, and it's a lot of noise right now about how they're responding, because they're doing what they feel right now, because everybody's responding on emotion. Nobody had a plan for this. There was no plan. There was no strategy for what if he gets off. People just trusted the justice system, and we thought he was going to get a conviction. And when that didn't happen, the city erupted, and that's what we're seeing now. You know, their movements. There was a rally yesterday at the State House. The Black Panthers came to the city. We've been at the gas station every day since. People have been activated ever since. But nobody, it's like we don't know what to do, but we know we need to be doing something. So that's just kind of where we are, you know, just for the story, what's happening.
I remember where I was at too. I was literally on the phone with my friend Erica, and WIS came back and it was like they got a verdict. So I clicked on it, and I'm like, in the comments, one of my comments was justice for Cyrus, and I was like telling her, it's no way this can be not guilty. Mm-hmm. It's like no way. I was like, girl, I can't even see it going no other way. Yeah. And no sooner than we got off the phone and that came up, and I was the live was going, and I seen people coming in, and it was like not guilty. I was like, my bad. I said no way he could be found not guilty, but he should have been found guilty. Right. And it was just like, when I heard that not guilty, I was like, shut the fuck up. Yeah. I was shocked. I was in my bed. I was so mad. I just instantly started crying. Like, my heart, I got chills. I got hot. I was just like,
it was surreal. Like, and surreal.
I did see a lot of people saying, and maybe you can help, you know, everybody understand. Was it a big thing in the charge that he was charged with? Because I seen that if maybe he got charged.
My understanding is, and then just don't quote me on this because I haven't had time to do the research in it. My understanding is a lot of the feeling that he was overcharged, that he should have been charged with manslaughter if manslaughter had been on the table. I know in the end, the solicitor and the defense attorney, they would have had to agree to add the charge, you know, before they went back. And Jack Swarland would not agree to it because he knew and it's very hard to acknowledge that they did a good job. Like, it's hard for me to say that. They did what they were paid to do. Yeah. So, and as somebody that has been in a courtroom on the side of, like, I've actually sat through a trial for 2 weeks, you know, where somebody I love was a victim of a violent crime. And I've seen attorneys do a good job, and I've seen the solicitor's office do a good job when it seemed impossible. So I didn't see this happening. So I think Jack Swarland knew that he poked enough holes in this case. And I think he knew the jury. And I think what really it came down to is, I think that at the end they had some questions regarding the definition of malice. And essentially what malice is proving that he had the intent to do this. Like, it was malicious. Like, I had that. I came out there intending to kill you.
But I feel like he did. Because on that camera, what did he grab before he ran out that door?
We know that. But from a juror standpoint, when they're presented with all the evidence, and I think what happened is, after he shot Cyrus, he tried to perform CPR, and he tried to suck the vomit out of Cyrus's mouth. So, for a juror's mind, if he was malicious,
he was trying to save him.
Why would he do that? And that's how they sold it.
Okay, I don't mean to cut you off. No, go ahead. But, y'all think it was the son, or y'all think it was child?
I think it was child. Like, I don't have enough information to, like.
I felt like it was the son too.
I feel like it was the son.
To me, that's it doesn't even matter. Like, that's a conspiracy theory. Like, that's not all guilty. Right. To me, they all should have been charged. They should have all been charged. And the thing is, having the argument whether it was Rick Chow or the son, he still gets. So we're just saying that's just semantics. That's whether the son gets off or a child gets off. That doesn't change. They all got off. Yeah, that doesn't change who gets off. Like, if the son had been charged and we were saying, oh, he was the one that pulled the trigger, it would have been the same defense. Right. Because the defense was, they were saying that Cyrus pointed the gun at him. And what one of our solicitors, and I don't have his name to run off the top of my head right now, when I was in court that Friday, you don't know Cyrus has a gun if you stay in the store. Right. Like, if you stay in the store, you don't know what he has. He didn't pull a gun out in the store. He didn't threaten you. He didn't steal anything from you.
All I'm trying to figure out is, if he ran away, 130 feet. Like, even if the event, if
130 yards.
130 yards. In the event that you caught him, what were you gonna do?
Yeah, what was your intent?
That's what I'm saying. What were you gonna do once you caught him?
Well, Rick Child never took the stand to answer that question.
That's what I'm saying. He did not have to.
Yeah, he didn't have to.
Was the son asked that because he chased him too? What were y'all intent when y'all ran?
I was actually in court for the son's testimony. And I'm gonna tell you, just being in a courtroom is heavy. Like, it's very heavy. There was a lot of people in that courtroom. It's intense. Cyrus had a ton of support there. You got his people there. It was heavy. Like, I remember leaving when they adjourned for lunch. Like, I couldn't take it anymore. Like, so I don't remember if he was specifically asked that question.
I know I made a post, and I normally don't get into stuff like this. I made a post, and the comments that was in the post, like, that just had blown me. Like, I didn't know people was like that racist. Like, the stuff that they said.
Oh, they are.
Oh my God.
Like, I do that every day.
Oh, they are.
Oh my God. Like, I had to stop commenting. Like,
Yeah, you do.
You might as well. Like,
Yeah.
they just.
I know she was like, they going in. I was like, when it comes to social media, this is why we have the platform. Because you can go leave your comments, but I have said what I said. I'm not finna argue back and forth with you. I'm not finna let you keep coming on my posts and saying what you want to say. Because at the end of the day, you know where my stance is. You know how I feel. And I'm not arguing with you.
Right.
You should have been guilty. Your son should have been guilty. Your wife should have been guilty. At the time y'all ran out that store behind him over $1 bottle of water, your store wasn't going to lose value. Your store wasn't going to...
But you ran after him and left unattended people inside the store who could have stole whatever they wanted. And the bottom line is, as the black community and as us, we have to stick together. Like, it ain't nobody like with us out here. It's just
and when you notice like what's going on in the community, if they're already giving y'all a nasty attitude, or you see them giving somebody else a nasty attitude, stop shopping with them.
So that's what I was thinking.
Don't give them your
Everybody's saying, why did he put the water bottles back? Well, number one, maybe he realized he left his money at home, which I think
that's what I think.
I was thinking maybe he has his money on his Cash App, because
that's why
my kids don't.
Yeah, I don't use.
My kids don't have cash.
Most children don't have cash. Like,
adults don't carry cash. I don't either.
Or maybe because of me, I'm very I'm a very spiritual person, and if I come into your store and I want to buy 4 water bottles, but I'm feeling the vibe is off, I'm putting your fucking water bottles back and I'm leaving the fuck out your store.
Yeah,
because I feel the vibes are off, and I feel like something gonna tell me in my mind, get the fuck out of here. And maybe that's what occurred. And then I don't know. Yeah, but he didn't steal anything from you. Like, it was your mom, your mammy was wrong, the son was wrong, and the daddy was wrong, because all y'all conspired to run behind that boy. If he left out of your store, whether it was a water bottle, whether it was a whatever the most in your store is cost, you had no right following that boy outside of the store.
Yeah, there's nothing in the store that's worth it.
I'm a business owner. If somebody walks inside my business right now and they steal something inside my business, I'm not chasing you.
Prime example of, you remember me and you was on the phone. A guy stole, and I knew he had stole the sodas, but I couldn't prove it, so I turned back to my cameras and I knew he stole it, but I wasn't finna go chase him and shoot him down, not over no sodas. I laughed about it. I'm like, like, if he want the sodas, like, I'm gonna let him have it. But I did post it on social media, like, like, don't come back, like, don't steal. Small business, don't come in here stealing. But I'm not gonna kill you.
But you have a whole wall of fame of people who stole, and if you feel like that young man stole, what would be the problem with put his picture up there? Like, why did y'all do that? And a kid, like, I'm not doing no kid like that. Like, I'm just not.
And previously that kid, so they say, quote unquote, they keep saying that he's been in there and he's been stealing. So my thing is, if you know he's been in there and he's been stealing, okay, if you got his picture up, you're very aware of who he is. You could call the police right there, or you could have turned him around.
One thing Hair Depot gonna do, Hair Depot gonna post you. Hair Depot gonna post you, and the whole world gonna know you stealing.
But my
so let that be a consequence. But at what point is $1 worth somebody's life?
It's not even $1 too. You have to.
That's what I'm saying. It's a 24 pack of water.
Right. That's what I'm saying. As a business owner, you know that's the retail value of the.
That's the truth.
That's not what you paid for it. This is 26 cents. If that.
26 cents. If that.
Thank you. So you mean to tell me that little boy life to you was worth 26 cents?
And my thing is, they live over in the area. You've seen this little boy before. You've seen him before. So if you had a problem with him, or if you've been stealing or whatever, then you should have stopped him at the front door and said, you can't shop here. But on top of that, this ain't your first time doing that. This is not your first time.
No.
Shoot at people. I've seen you. I've seen your videos. I've seen
with
all
the young
that.
lady.
Yeah. So,
and I've seen a lot of that come out after the case.
They weren't able to.
and then y'all want to go home.
So my question is too. I'm sorry to cut anybody off. I don't want to forget it. But so how they was able to use his picture with him with the gun in his hand the day before, but you couldn't use his videos prior to him jumping on people in the store.
And they all have to be black.
That's a good question, but that's answered. There's an interview that was recently done. Judy Gaskin did with April Sampson, who was a former solicitor, where April explains why that couldn't be introduced. It's been so busy, I haven't had time to watch it yet. But there's a reason, because he did have 2 prior shootings where he shot people in the past. None of that could be introduced in this trial.
That's
so like
fair.
when you get a chance, like link that, and so that they can watch that. Because that's going to give you the factual information of why she goes into detail and explains that.
And then all I'm saying is, of course, no 14-year-old is supposed to have a gun. We're fully aware of that. But my thing is, me, myself, personally, if it was me in a situation, like, I would have been wet y'all up. Like, y'all would have never been chasing me in the first place because I would have wet you up. Like, why would I run away if I got a weapon? That young man, because he's a child, he ran away, he was scared. He had no intention on shooting y'all. You ain't gonna be able to tell me no matter.
You could tell the way he walked out the door.
Right,
he just walked thinking that he was finna go home and make it home.
That's it. And he had a gun. Yeah, he had a gun. But we don't know why he had the gun. And I'm pretty sure where his parents didn't know he had no fucking gun. I'm a parent of a young man, and I don't condone them carrying no gun and no 14 years old. But they get into shit. That's what kids do. My kids, your kids, the other race kids, everybody get into shit. His parents didn't accuse him, and there's no kind of way. I don't be wanting parents to feel no type of way about that shit because I'm a parent. I be in my kids' shit. I do all that, but they still get away with a lot of shit that I don't know anything about.
But if I'm being real, this is why I would want my son to have a gun.
This is why.
And this is why I would want my son to understand and be educated on properly how to use a gun. Because when we see other cultures, they carry
six
in other countries.
Yeah,
you don't have to be 6 to go to the gun range.
But that contextually, when you think about that, that's deep rooted in our community. Fear. You know, we don't teach our kids responsible gun use because of the 80s, the 90s, the fear of them having a gun. I don't know about your parents, but we couldn't play with guns. Yeah, like a gun wasn't a toy.
You couldn't play with a gun.
But that's because,
and I tell her all the time.
We still kids didn't grow up with stuff. They didn't grow up with guns.
I would love for not me, because I still have my own fear, kills I'm just scared of. But his uncles, his dad, their side, yes, educate my son. They go hunting, they do all that stuff. Because when you see other cultures or the Caucasian people, and they got their guns in the videos and pictures, they're hunters.
Yeah, because they're introduced to guns at a very early age. And when you're introduced to a gun at an early age, you learn responsible gun use, and you learn gun safety, and you learn that a gun is not a toy.
We just want her to know, in the family, in Cyrus, we hear, we support, we see, and he will get justice.
And we're sorry that happened to y'all. We're very sorry.
We got voting coming up. Right
now? Yes, Tuesday is election day. We are in the middle of it. Anybody don't know, this is the Democratic primary that we are voting in. The Democratic primary decides who we're going to be voting for in November. There are a lot of very important elections on this ticket that we're going to be voting for. A lot of people, go out every time there's a presidential election. These are the elections right now that affect us, that impact us. We talked about Cyrus. Well, one of the positions that is up is an attorney general. That's who decides how things are charged. We're given an opportunity right now to elect the people that can change the laws that we're not happy with. Everything that we're upset about right now, we have the option right now to have a blue wave in South Carolina. South Carolina is not a Republican state. That's a misconception. We are a non-voting state. There are a lot of people that sit at home and don't vote. And that affects all of us. Right now, everybody's gas is high. Grocery stores is high for everybody.
All of us walk here.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
It's 3 people here. Look at everybody.
And I'm going to just let y'all know right now, today, we need you to go out. The polls are open from 7 to 7 today. You have until 7 p.m. You can't go to just any location right now. You have to look and see at where you're registered to vote. So whatever's on your driver's license, wherever you're registered, your precinct, you can go to sevotes.org or It's one of them, and you find your information, and you need to go there. This is this is the Jermaine Johnson fan club president right here.
You letting us know that's who we need to vote
That's
for,
right? And I can't,
why we need to vote for him today?
Because
I think you need to.
We need to vote for Jermaine Johnson because Jermaine Johnson is not a politician. He's not the politician's candidate. He is the people's candidate. He is somebody that is the establishment did not want. The people decided that they want. The same people that y'all feel like don't work for you. I believe that too. I'm an independent. I vote my issues. I'm never going to tell anybody, oh, the Democratic Party loves us, vote for. Nah, they don't. They don't. A lot of those people are very self-serving. They do things and they play politics with our lives. They vote and do things for their interests, what lines their pockets. They want you all, the candidate that they want, and I'm going to tell the truth right now, the candidate they want is a man called Billy Webster. Billy Webster is founded Advanced Check America. Does anybody, y'all know what that is? It's a check cashing place. That offer predatory lending in
back in the day.
Predatory lending in marginalized community, 300% interest rates. He's one of the 1%. They want us to continue to allow the 1% to rule us. You know why? Because they can charge Billy Webster for strategizing, for consulting, and lining their pockets and lining the pockets of their children. They don't care about the people. They do not care about our community. Jermaine Johnson is a man that has been in our shoes. He's lost a brother to gun violence. He spent 10 years homeless. Basketball saved him. He came to South Carolina to play basketball for the College of Charleston, and that saved his life. And here's the thing. Jermaine Johnson is also somebody that was in the community long before politics. Long before politics. He was out doing the work with the Fatherhood Coalition, with Gangs and Peace. Before there were no cameras around, he don't really do all that. And he doesn't even tell that story. And that's why people like me tell the story. Like, that's his story. That's his truth. He is literally one of us. He's not one of them. They don't even want him, and they can't stand that people love him. They can't stand that the people want him. But the thing is, that man has something over his life. He has a calling over his life. He's blessed, and he's going to be blessed, and this is for him, and he's going to win. And when he goes in November, we need somebody that knows what it's like to have food insecurity, to know what it's like. I work with a lot. If you know me, you know I do a lot of work. I have 27 families in hotels right now that I take care of. I want my governor to know what it's like, so that he looks for us, so that he helps me. Because here's the thing, when he gets lifted, then I get lifted, and then my community gets lifted. Then I have the resources. Right now, the things that I do damn near out my own pocket. I crowdfund for those things. When he gets in that position, he's going to see these people, because he's been these people. He's never going to forget that. And I put that on everything I love. So we need to get out today. We need to vote. There are a lot of other, it depends, like who's on your ticket. Tiffany Boozer is running for state treasurer. She's already in there doing the thing. That is a young black woman. That lady is smart. She really impressed me at the South Carolina Democratic Convention. We've got Jason Belton that's running for comptroller general. Our Senate seat, we got to get Lindsey Graham out of there. All of the things that affect us, everybody can say, it's easy to say, I don't do politics. I don't do politics. Politics is doing you. Politics is dragging you. Politics is cutting your Medicaid. Politics is cutting your food stamps. Politics is going to get you kicked out of housing. Politics is like, if you don't do politics is going to drag you. And you need to understand that. I'm not telling y'all to believe in the Democratic Party. I'm telling you right now to believe in these grassroots candidates that are sick of them too. I'm telling you that there is an opportunity to vote for people that are tired of the shit too. Like, get out there and do what we need to do. Like, it's our kids that are suffering. It's education in our communities that are fucked up. It's our infrastructure that's fucked up. It's our roads are fucked up. Like, we are the ones suffering. And we can't continue to allow the establishment to tell us that we need old white men to tell us what to do, that we can't do it. They have pretty much decided that he can't be the governor of South Carolina because he's black. He can absolutely do that, because the white people aren't all ignorant. They're not all racist. There are white people that believe in him. There are non-MAGA Republicans that believe in him. And if we vote, if we turn up and vote, then that's why it's important to empower your children. I get why people are apathetic and disenfranchised and they don't believe. Honestly, I get it. I'm not going to sit here and say I don't get it. I understand that. But I understand in this moment, this election is too important right now. And we have an opportunity to get somebody to have a real candidate, the people's candidate, not their candidate, because they don't want him. And I'll tell y'all the truth about that the day after this election.